me, Danny. Just me. We're here. Yeah. Welcome. Like I said, it's just me. It's just Danny. Welcome to the show this evening. This would be episode, well, let's see. If we were doing the shout out tonight, like usual, it'd be episode 23 of the shout out. If we were doing the podcast, which I don't know why we would be doing the podcast on a Sunday, it would be episode 90. But since it's just me here scratching my balls, guess what? It's episode 89.9. Because actually 89 was split into two parts because my fucking computer failed or whatever happened. So 0.5 was already taken, you know. We already kind of did a 0.5. So this is 0.9. We're really breaking it down into fractions here. Nice to see everybody. Hey, Carla, and hey, Sweater Vest Quartet, my friend. I've been thinking about it lately. If I get some time, some free time, I'm going to start hitting up some people and see if anybody wants to do some extra streams with me. Kind of like back in the day when I was doing interviews and stuff maybe, but we just do like a show where I'm showing them stuff and we're talking and having a good time. The reason why I say that is because Sweater Vest Quartet, I'd love to hit you up and link up. We could do another show together. Wouldn't that be fun? So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions of anybody I should hit up, let me know, and I'll send a message their way. Not really interview, you know, just like hanging out, watching dumb shit like I'm gonna do today. So yeah, let me know. Carlos says nice music. Yeah, that was some Cosmic Jive Kev stuff. So if you like that Kev stuff, go hit it up. Speaking of Kev stuff, he's not here today because he's doing the foosball thing. You know how it goes. He's into that football shit. But he's in his environment today. He's at fucking a Colts game, so he's really enjoying himself. I've got to find a picture, dude. He had this picture of himself up, all dressed up in his Colts stuff. I can't find it now. It's almost like he's hiding it from me. He knew. He knew as soon as I went live, I'd go on Twitter and look up his picture and put him on blast. But I can't find it. I can find him drinking brews, though. Don't tell him I showed you guys this, but that's what Kev's doing right now. Betting shoeys, so shouts out to Kev. So yeah, intermission today because I could have did a whole show, you know. I thought about it. It crossed my mind to do just like a whole normal ass show, but we just did a shout out 2 days ago on Friday because it was abnormal because of last week. And honestly, not a lot of shit has happened enough for me to be like, okay, well, I just want to do a Clout Route episode solo dolo because there's just not really that much to talk about. So I'm holding what we've got now for a Tuesday podcast episode with Kevin in studio. And I just thought today I'd come and fucking shoot the shit. You know, we're usually here on Sundays, so I like to fulfill that. Come in on Sundays and talk some shit. So I'm here, guys. I'm doing my duty, my due diligence, my Sunday shit talking. Anyways, really, honestly, the only thing that I was going to get at that I thought was interesting, because I keep seeing it, not only on Twitter, where I've seen it a few times now mentioned, but now I'm getting articles shared in the Discord about, you know, the one and only Florida's cousin of the United States, Ohio, where I live. I'm getting these messages about. It's not funny. I always run into this problem, okay? Especially Kevin's not here to keep me on the rails, so I'm going to run into this problem even more today. Inappropriately laughing at, parts I probably shouldn't. Missing children, not funny. But Ohio, we've got plenty of missing children, apparently. And I think I've got the answer. So somebody shared me, let's find it here. Blaze TV, which, I know Blaze TV. I'm not a Blaze TV guy, but, we can still listen to what they have to say. Blaze TV, 50 kids go missing in 1 month in this American city. So it's like, again, I said it was Blaze TV. This is thanks to Mama Creepy. Shouts out to Mama Creepy's son's birthday party right now. But this is from Mama Creepy. 50 kids go missing in 1 month in this American city. It sounds clickbaity.
There's something really...
It's like very clickbaity, honestly. It's like... We're about to talk about missing children. And this 50 kids go missing in 1 month in this American city. You have to click on the video, though, to get the scoop. So I thought we'd watch this, and I will tell you exactly what's going on, at least from my Ohio expertise here, okay? I am a lifer. Been here, my entire life. I have lived around the state, and I know how the people operate here, okay? Just saying. So these guys are going to tell us at Blaze TV... what American city 50 kids have went missing on. Let's look at chat real quick. Sweatervest Quartet says, just watching some goofy mobility scooter terrorists. Yeah, okay, so we'll have Sweatervest on. George will come on and we'll watch exclusively mobility scooter terrorists, okay? Parking Tiger says, what's up? Yo. Schopenhauer. We have interesting a new person in chat. Hey everyone, what's up? Schopenhauer. Hash says what's up. And also happy birthday to Mama Creepy's son. And then of course, first question of the show, Danny, Israel or Palestine? Oh my God, dude. Here, let me avoid some landmines and just say, we love people. Peace and love. Please, peace and love, guys. Peace and love. Peace and love. Okay, well, that's what I'm trying to promote here on the show. No death and destruction. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's promote peace and love and kids being in their homes and not missing. Okay.
Weird going on in a major American city that I don't think anybody's ever heard of.
It is just...
Nobody's ever heard of, first off, is like... Okay. All right. Nobody's ever heard of 50 kids going missing in 1 month in this American city. I think some people have heard of it. Maybe 50 parents. But that would actually be 100 parents, maybe.
Finally picking up steam, which is crazy when you think about it. This is a mystery that's going on in Ohio, mainly in the Cleveland area. So nearly 50 school children went missing in September alone, and they've had over 1,000 missing so far this year.
For the year.
So now this says Fox News, yada, yada. I mean, you can critique that all you want. I'm not a Fox News fan, okay? Have to admit, but I doubt that they're gonna deceivingly report on minors being missing in Cleveland this year. So I'm gonna take them with good faith here. Okay, I'm gonna be good faith here and say they're reporting correctly. 1,000 minors reported missing by Cleveland this year, including 50 this month, September. Okay, now. this is really the whole reason why I wanted to come here, okay? Columbus, where I'm at, the capital, okay? Pretty progressive city, probably a lot of crazy shit going down in the city here, though, too, I'm sure. You know, Cleveland, however, okay, I would say redheaded stepchild of of Ohio. Maybe not that bad. But what I'm saying is it's trouble, okay? There's trouble up there, up north in Cleveland. And I don't feel bad about calling it out, okay? 1,000 missing minors in Cleveland this year, and who do I know that lives near Cleveland that's fucking menace online that could be very capable of keeping kids in his basement, locking them up? Maybe in his dad's basement, you know? Give dad a shiner, open the basement up, lock as many children down there as I can. This isn't funny. I shouldn't be laughing like that. I shouldn't be making this joke, but I'm just saying, Salvo's the only guy I know from Cleveland, okay? I'm starting to piece it together, but...
Which
for
is
just the
an
year.
insane amount considering this is
Wow.
in Cleveland alone.
Yeah, weird.
So the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, they said there's not really a reliable estimate as to how many children in the U.S. are missing because a lot of them are never reported. So we don't actually know the exact number, but the FBI recorded
This shit is wild to me, okay? What the fuck? There are missing kids that don't even get reported? How does this work? This is another reason why I wanted to come and talk about this. This doesn't make much sense to me. What the fuck? I mean, according to this is all reporting from like actual news places, so I believe it. It just seems wild to me. Okay, the concept of I'm a parent. Let's imagine that I have a kid here, which would be a terrible thing to imagine. So let's not imagine it again after this. But let's imagine I have a child, and one day, where's Billy? Where's little Billy? Where'd he go? You never tell anybody. You know, next time you have your family get together, your mom's like, "Hey, where's my little Billy? You know, I'd love to hold Billy." No, Billy ran away. Like what? It just seems really bizarre to me. Not reported, as they're saying here. Oh, there's tons of missing children that aren't reported. Like, what the fuck is this then? Isn't there some kind of like they're enrolled in school, then they stop showing up, and then the parents get a call from, where's your kid? You know?
359,094 missing children in 2022, which is an increase over the year before.
Oh, wow.
So they're saying this is kind of an epidemic that's going on in Cleveland. We have a clip that's an example of one of the children that has just recently gone missing, so we'll take a listen to that.
This story's a bit urgent, really they all are, but this is a 15-year-old boy, and he went missing in June. This is Keyshawn Williams, and on June 17th of this year, he called his mother at about 10 p.m. saying he was coming home from a house party. It was on Gertrude.
A house party at 15, dude? Oh my God. What the fuck is going on, dude?
Avenue in the Slavic Village neighborhood of Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
He never made it home. No one has heard from him since.
Fucked
His
up.
phone was tracked to Washington Park, but it was turned off there and his SIM card was removed. He was reported missing on June 17th with an Amber Alert because of his
I don't appreciate this music.
age, and to my knowledge, the Amber Alert is still active. There's a $10,000 reward for information leading to his whereabouts. His entire family, including his grandmother and mother, want him back. His mother has said publicly that she's nervous, fragile, and frantic.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, like at least this is an actual, I mean, this is a serious reported incident. I mean, obviously this one seems to have more publicity than they're saying. Some of them haven't even been
It's not like him at all to not contact his family. She said her child has never left this long. He never misses church. He also never misses his boxing practice, and he...
It's weird just how she's even referring to this. We're talking about a 15-year-old kid here. He never really leaves this long, you know, the mom says. You know, he never met. It's like, what? I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around the idea that these parents don't know what the fuck's going on with their kids. What? Well, he's never really gone for this long, you know, only for like 5 days at a time. Not really like, it's strange that it's evolved to this long. It's just so weird to me. Even when I was 15, it's like, yeah, I'm running around doing whatever the fuck I wanted, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, I don't even know if at 15 I had a phone. Maybe I did. Either way, it was like if my ass wasn't home for dinner, you know, hell was getting raised. Now, I was in small town Ohio, not Cleveland, Ohio. But still, I would think that the same parents knowing where their kids are is usually a thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too, maybe I'm questioning this too much and I should just be absorbing what they're saying. I'm sorry.
He never misses family meals. She said that he loves to eat and he looked forward to them.
Right,
So it kind of goes on for a little bit.
Seriously?
Finally starting to get some media attention. They said the majority of these kids.
I say that because, I mean, come on, dude. There's no, I can't be playing that sad music for that long. Okay, come on.
Are typically runaways, is what they think is the deal. And they said that a runaway is not immune to the dangers of society, including gang activity, drugs, prostitution, and perhaps leading into human trafficking.
Dude.
However, because they are susceptible to these dangers, it doesn't mean they always will be. He said it doesn't minimize the importance of their case, but they want the reporting done on the situation to be fair and balanced.
Okay. I mean, if you're a runaway, I would assume that at some point you ditch your cell phone. But do you go through and take the SIM card out?
Right.
I mean, that's...
I'm starting to feel uncomfortable talking about this because I think these guys are all full of shit. I think these people here, maybe Pat Gray, whatever this is, the people involved on this little show here might be full of shit, especially this guy that just talked. If they're going to run away, they might ditch their phone, but not, I mean, like, I think if you Googled what am I going to do when I run away, which that's an easy way to to give yourself away, but you can also, you know, keep it off your search history, figure out online, what do I do if I'm going to run away before you go? Kids are smarter than you think, okay? A 15-year-old kid is very capable of figuring out that if I don't want my mother to find out where I am from my cell phone, these are the steps I have to take, okay? I mean, I think it's pretty fucking naive of this guy to think that the kids don't know what they're doing. If they put their mind to it like that, at least. Something as easy as running away, yeah, they'd be like, okay, well, I need to do this, this, and this. And if you're 15 and you're going to run away for good, you know, not fucking come back, I'm pretty sure you're going to figure out how to fucking do it. But let's see what people are saying in chat. Bab says, not reported. Yeah, it's strange. Why are they not reported? Why has it gotten this bad? We have questions. That's what I'm feeling. Pet says, Lil Bull sounds like Mama JF. I don't know what that is. Hash says, do parents have to choose to report? Wouldn't some other adult notice, like schools? Yeah, that's been my whole question here is like, if the kid goes missing and is unreported, somebody finds out at some point, right? You'd think. Salvo case closed. Exactly, George. Exactly. This is Salvo's revenge. George says, a lot of kids go missing from DHS and foster care, too. It's insane. Like the state loses kids. This is so strange to me. What the? Lose kids? Like, this sounds like some shit that happens in some, you know, fucking third world country type shit, you know. Oh, they don't have anybody really keeping track. The kid went missing, is gone. Yeah, a fucking gator ate him. Or a fucking tiger picked him up in the backyard. You know what I mean? Like, in America, to think that somebody's kid can just disappear and then nothing is just become a number in the system. Not like, what the fuck? It's just very strange to me. V-Dub says, hey, nice to see you, V-Dub, on this weird intermission episode here. Nice to see you tonight. Hash says, unreported children missing just sounds like parents selling them to me. I mean, that's even weirder. Is that a thing? You sell your kid on the black market? Like, is that where they're going? They're just missing? They don't say anything? No follow-up on that. The Nate Show says, Lil Homie probably flipping bags off 71st. All right, chill. Chill on that. But for real, like, I've never even heard of that much, you know. I get the whole, I've heard of like a kid getting to, 15, 16, 17, drop out of school, go live on their own somewhere. I've heard of that kind of thing. Okay, that makes sense. But the mom knows what happened there. It's not like it's a missing kid. It's like, my kid fucking dropped out of school and now he's with his lady and they're fucking doing their thing. I don't know. But I've never heard of like, just one day, the 15-year-old kid just gone. Never seen again. Don't know what happened. Ran away to join the Bloods, Pest said. Mystic Bab says, my son and my nephew knew how to turn their locations off. See, this is what I mean. Yeah, when this guy says, oh, they don't know their SIM cards or whatever. Yeah, the fucking kids can figure out how to use the technology better than we can, I'm sure. A 15-year-old kid knows how to use the latest better than, me or you, I'm sure. At least speaking to the to the people around my age, Some parents are very, very negligent. I guess. I mean, by God, what the fuck?
Oh, I don't like that.
Right. And, they're saying what makes kids hard to find is the lack of photos. I think we have a quick clip about that as well.
It makes it really hard because without a picture, it's hard to put a face with a name. And so
34 reported missing in May. Just in May.
Putting a name out there, unless somebody knows that person, makes it very, very hard for law enforcement. And so this is one of the reasons why our organization, like Cleveland Missing, works with families.
27 reported missing from May 2nd to 16th between 12 and 17 years old. What in the flying fuck, dude? I mean, this sounds like there's a guy going around and stealing your kids in a van. That's what this sounds like. Well, I mean, they'd probably figure that out. Like, how the fuck does 27 teenagers just go up and missing? Especially like, what the fuck? I get that they can maybe figure out how to, like, yeah, I turn off my SIM card, yada yada, but we're talking, 30 kids. I wonder how many follow up and like are found. How long this holds up, like 30 kids missing. How many did they find in a month or whatever, Because it ends up being like 2 kids are actually missing. Then it seems like the number there is a little overblown, you know what I mean? If they're reporting 30 kids went missing in 15 days, but then in 15 more days, that 30 kids became, actually there were only 1 kid missing. I want to know that too, but I don't know if they'll get there.
Families to try to help bring these children home safe and provide support measures for their families. But again, without a picture, it makes it very, very difficult for law enforcement.
And without a picture,
So
that's another weird fucking thing. Do you not take pictures anymore? Everybody has a fucking phone in their pocket. Everyone. No pictures? No pictures? Because my mom used to make me, like, yearly get pictures from school or from the fucking Sears or whatever. And I had to fucking go grease my mullet up and put on a fucking button-up shirt so I can sit in front of a backdrop in a fucking shit mall. You know what I mean? Like, that, I don't know. I don't have a kid, so I don't know how it works these days. I certainly don't have a teenage kid, but I would figure that you would have more chances and more photos if you have a phone in your pocket at all times. I don't know. I guess I don't take very many selfies myself.
Like he mentioned, an organization, Cleveland Missing, an entire organization has been created in the Cleveland area to provide support to families of missing persons, assisting with searches for loved ones and helping them cope because this is happening so frequently,
It's just crazy.
So
do they suspect that they're being trafficked in the
Yeah, this
sex
is what I wanna
trade?
know.
Is that what it is?
PD, they basically just keep saying, we don't really know. I mean, they don't know what is happening to these kids. Now they have.
They don't know they're abducted. It's aliens, actually. Honestly, Salvo exonerated. I think that they're just being abducted by aliens.
Have recovered quite a
I mean, it's not hard to make jokes about it, and I'm doing it. I shouldn't be joking as much as I am. But honestly, it's like, it just seems like such a strange thing. What in the fuck?
few kids. So there are a lot that are missing. They do recover a large number of them as well. They said last year only 5 of those children that were missing were abducted by strangers that they recovered. So, but I thought this was really interesting, and I couldn't find anything anywhere else about.
Was she saying that 5 of the total number were actually abducted? Or only 5 were found? Because that means that there's like tons of still missing kids.
Provide support to families of missing persons, assisting with searches for loved ones and helping them cope because this is happening so frequently.
It's
which
just
is
crazy.
So
do they suspect that they're being trafficked in the sex trade? Is that what it is?
PD, they basically just keep saying, we don't really know. I mean, they don't know what is happening to these kids. Now, they have recovered quite a few kids. So there are a lot that are missing. They do recover a large number of them as well. They said last year only 5 of those children that were missing were abducted by strangers that they recovered. So
I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around what the fuck they're talking about here. So are they saying that only 5 were actually harmfully abducted out of the total number? And that 50 kids, 45 of them just ran away for a night and came home? Like, that's what I'm trying to get at.
But I thought this was really interesting, and I couldn't find anything anywhere else about this until this morning, and it was only on one small news site. There's an alternative weekly newspaper that's based in Cleveland, Ohio, called the Cleveland Scene. And one of their writers broke a story yesterday saying John Zittner, he's the founder of Breakthrough Charter Schools in Ohio, he was arrested in a human trafficking sting.
Oh, no.
So
John Zittner, founder of Breakthrough Charter Schools, arrested in human trafficking sting. Dave Yost announced the arrest of nearly 150 suspects in Operation Buyer's Remorse. Zittner was charged with engaging in prostitution. So we've got these fucking nerd fucks stealing kids and selling them to fucking Ukraine or something.
the Attorney General, Dave Yost, announced that they arrested nearly 150 suspects in a sting called Operation
Here's some... I'm looking at chat now, though. Bab says 5 abducted by someone they don't know. And then V-Dub says last year, 5 of the recovered kids were kidnapped. Like, what is that? What do you mean, V-Dub? Does that mean that of the 50, 5 of them that came back got again kidnapped? Is that what you mean? Like 5, they got kidnapped again a second time? Because if your kid's getting kidnapped twice, I think there's an issue in the parenting going on. If your kid is getting kidnapped twice, you're like, oh, thank God. I got little Billy back. And you turn around and he's gone. We've got an issue with your parenting then, okay? Cleveland must be the Captain Hook of the state, stealing kids. I mean, this is fucked up, though. Like I'm saying, if we've got nerdy fucking John Zittner and fucking Salvo selling kids to the fucking Russian sex trade or whatever.
Buyer's remorse. He was charged with engaging in prostitution.
Jeez.
So like I mentioned, he was one of the founders.
Wait. Engaging in prostitution. So like, was he getting a prostitute, or was he putting kids in prostitution?
Founders of the Breakthrough Charter Schools in Cleveland, and until very recently, he was the president of the Friends of Breakthrough nonprofit.
Oh, okay.
And that organization is an advocacy organization trying to help close the gap in public funding needed to provide quality education to thousands of children in Cleveland each year.
Wow.
So I didn't.
Well, that's what they do at these charter schools. You get the hoity-toity kids that are worth the fucking Skrilla at the charter schools, and then you got this fucking nerd fucking looking at a yearbook and being like, that one, that one, that one. And that's what I want to go sell to the Russian fucking mafia or whatever. Freak.
Didn't see this again. Like I said, I only saw it on one other media site this morning. So this has not been covered widely yet. But could there be a connection there? We don't know.
But maybe, I mean, that would make sense, right?
Well, okay, of course, these fucking ding-dongs aren't the first people to fucking make that connection, hopefully. Hopefully, I mean, I guess fucking the kids are getting kidnapped left and right, so I can't speak on the police state up there in Cleveland, but fucking Christ, you'd think that a detective would fucking put some of this shit together before fucking old man Dingus here fucking figures it out for you.
He does have pretty heavy involvement with school children, and those are the ages of kids that are going missing. Again, this is all alleged. There may be no correlation whatsoever.
These guys are seriously fucking It's Always Sunny with the fucking fucking this one links to this one links to this. We've got the board. We're making all the connections. Fucking Zittner is stealing the kids.
But it is concerning that someone in that position is being arrested for prostitution.
According to Cleveland Police Chief Wayne Drummond, he said that of the cases this year, of the 1,072 children, 1,072 who've been reported missing,
that's fucked.
They've recovered 1,020, which would...
Bruh.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. I recently put a laugh track on the fucking soundboard, and it's a little. I got to get used to that length there, but okay. You just heard it. That motherfucker said out of 1,050, it was 1,020.
1,072 who've been reported missing. They've
1,072.
recovered 1,020, which would
1,072, 1,020. Okay, so that's from 1,000 to 50. All right, 1,000 to fucking 50. This is what I was thinking. Initially. These motherfuckers. Okay, it's like fucking 50 kids go missing in 1 month, and it's fucking 49 of them are found. Now, that's still bad that there's one missing, and we should figure that out. But I'm not sure about these numbers in reporting here. Plus, they're saying some aren't reported. So it's like, what are we counting as fucking missing kids? It's like he went and stayed the night at his friend's house and fucking didn't tell his mom, and they called the police? Or they didn't? I'm just confused about what this is. Pez has horrible batting average, but Carla says, so they were not really missing. Yeah, that's kind of the point of this, I guess. Out of 1,072 that went missing, they recovered 1,020. Okay, so really 50 kids in an entire year went missing. Still seems like a lot. And I mean, what happened to those 50 kids, I guess? Zittner got them.
mean 52 still missing, right?
52
but
still
that's
missing.
Way too many.
It's still a lot of in a concentrated area.
Yeah,
if it was statewide or if it was over the span of several
over
states.
the country.
But in Cleveland, the Cleveland area specifically, this has really become a big problem. So if you do live,
I mean, you've got the blaze here, and then I go down here and it says more than 1,000 kids reported missing in Ohio this year. Extraordinary surge. It's like, what? Why are we reporting the numbers like this, though? What does this say? Northern Ohio has seen a surge in missing children this year with more than 1,000 cases. That's the kid that they were just talking about. Keyshawn Williams. It's still missing. As many as 45 minors has disappeared in the Cleveland-Akron area this month alone. This is such a strange story that's going viral on like everything. We got News Nation, fucking NBC, blah, 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 talking about this and saying thousands or whatever, but then not saying that it is actually only like, you know, however many. What are the actual numbers of people actually still missing, though? I don't know. This is the most strangest fucking story to me. It kept getting shared to me. As you see, there's fucking like 12 news outlets right here on YouTube just fucking reporting the same bullshit, saying 1,000, the big fucking giant number, so they get clickbait. But I'm not sure about that reporting. Okay? That's all I had to say. I'm not sure about that reporting. That's your Clout Route intermission for today, okay? Think about the numbers, guys, okay? When they come out and they say, oh, but this big giant number of bad thing is happening, you should look into it just a titty bit, just a little titty bit.
Titties.
And, you know, they use big numbers for a reason, to get you to go like, oh, no way, click, click, click. And then you click on it and it's like, yeah, well, okay. That's not exactly the story, right? Let's see. Bab says it's because they live in Cleveland. That is what they're trying to run away from. I mean, that's what I'm getting at. It's like, if we can get to the real reporting here, and I ask those 20 kids or whatever that are still, or 50 kids that are still missing from last year, we find them and we report, you know, findings from them, they're going to say, oh yeah, I ran across the border to seek better life in Canada. Or, you know, weed's legal in Michigan. I fucking got the fuck out of this place before I get shot by somebody. You know, you got to think on a bright side too, is that some of these kids maybe got away to seek a better life. That might be a bright side, right? Bab says, I'm closer to Detroit than Danny is. Yeah. How close are you to Detroit? I am probably, hey, I'll just look it up on my phone right now. I don't even need to guess. I know that I can get to Cleveland, or I mean, I can get to Detroit in hours, you know. It's not, it's definitely drivable. Let's see. If I open up my Google Maps, see, this is entertaining content right here. Detroit, Michigan will take me 3 hours and 6 minutes. So not too bad, okay? Not too bad. I can manage that. That's not too bad at all. 3 hours, some minutes. Yeah, I occasionally need to make a Michigan trip for various reasons, such as so maybe Detroit's in my future at some point. If there's a good concert or something, I can make a trip like that. 3 hours isn't a bad trip for a concert or something cool. Bab says, come to Michigan, Danny. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely promising when Ohio can't even get. If we could get the legalizing marijuana thing right here, that would chill out a lot of people. You know, you got to think about that. No, I'm just kidding. But Ohio's got its problems, that's for sure. I do get tired of living in the state that everybody's like, Ohio guy, you know. It's just like Florida now, practically. It's every other day I hear something like some meme that says guy in Ohio and it's something fucked up. And I'm like, yeah, great. Okay. This is what they're saying about people in Ohio, that they lock people up in their basements like Salvo pancakes. All right, though. That was fun. You know, I guess bottom line here is watch your children, people. Okay? Okay? Babs even said that your children, you don't even know they're capable of fucking I'll turn off my SIM card. I'll ditch my phone. I will fall off the fucking map. I will never be found. So keep an eye on your kids. Keep a shot collar. Whatever you got to do. Just make sure that I keep my children, in those children leashes. Okay, and I just hold on to them all day. They can only go so far. Easy way not to lose them, But I appreciate you all for being here this evening. Florida's great. Come to Brazil. Wow, that's kind of funny. Babs says she lives 3 hours and 15 minutes from Detroit in Michigan. And I'm in Ohio, and I live that far from Detroit. So, interesting. V-Dub says, have you seen the Cleveland tourism videos? Babs is right. Yeah, they run from Cleveland. No, V-Dub, nobody is trying to argue the fact that that's a scary place that you stay away from. I mean, nobody's trying to argue against that. I mean, everybody's in agreement. Cleveland and its, surrounding little suburbs, they're capable of locking you up in their basements and never letting you go. So you better watch that. If you have kids, don't move to Ohio. Oh, God. But we should all move to Brazil. That's what it is. Come to the UK. I mean, we've all got our problems, right? You got to think about this, okay? If I go to the UK, I have to get one of those stab-proof vests because somebody's going to come up and attack me with a machete, or they're going to pour mysterious liquids, splash it in my face, and I have to worry whether I'm getting fucking E. coli or my eyeballs have just melted out of my head. So, you got problems in UK. Then you say, oh, come to Florida. And it's like, well, there's swamps. There's fucking the people that live around the swamps. There's the stuff that lives in the swamps. And then you've got Ron DeSantis in his fucking stilettos. And you've got fucking, Florida's got all kinds of problems. Florida man this, Florida lady that. Florida's got issues, okay? Brazil, I don't know what's going on in Brazil. Okay, I haven't fucking kept up on my Brazil lore, but I'm imagining that, 50 kids go missing per month in Brazil too. And who knows where they're going, okay? Any other suggestions? Mexico's an option. I mean, we could go to Mexico, and I don't know God knows what's going to happen to me when I go to Mexico. I mean, what do they call me in Mexico? I'm a gringo, right? So, everything is good in Brazil, though. Maybe that's where we should go. I hear Brazil is the Cleveland of South America. Moving to Ohio with kids should be considered child abuse. I love that. Hash here with the right take. Okay. Very good. Very good. Anyways, I appreciate y'all for, stopping in for my little bullshit. And sorry it's not me and Kev doing a full episode tonight, but it's been a weird week, okay? Me and Kev had some problems on Tuesday, had to switch to Friday. We brought you a lovely Friday show. And then it kind of cuts the balls off of a Sunday show. There's usually a good span of time between Tuesday and Sunday, so I didn't want to cut the balls off of our Tuesday show with the Sunday show by myself. So there you go. I'm coming in here talking about child trafficking and Savo Pancakes' fucking kitty dungeon and why you should move to Brazil instead of live in Ohio, okay? Carla, thank you for being here this evening. I don't know, I guess. It's not that late, honestly. I didn't even go that long. So thank you, Carla, for stopping in. George, Sweater Vest Quartet, appreciate you. Parking Tigers, as usual. Nice to see you. Schopenhauer, thank you for shoping up today, okay? Appreciate you. Hash, what's up? And appreciate you for stopping by. Israel or Palestine? God, maybe that's what I should have did tonight's show about. Well, Hamas. Yeah, I better stop. Oh, gosh. Mystic Babs, I don't know if I said it, but I appreciate you being here. Ohio is fucked up. What the fuck does Ohio got going on? A lot of shit, okay? You don't want to know. V-Dub and Pest and the Nate Show. Appreciate all of you for showing up. Hopefully, little homie isn't flipping bags off 71st and he has made it home to his family, okay? Hopefully. Make sure you're taking pictures of your children. Make sure you're keeping track of them. Make sure you got their location turned on your phone. And if they turn it off, that's an ass whooping, okay? When they get home, you turn off your location, motherfucker, time to get ass whooped, okay? You'll learn today. No, I'm just kidding. I don't advocate for child abuse. It's so easy for me to go to the, your ass is grass. You're going to get your ass whooped because, that's just what I grew up on. That's what I grew up in. So that's how parenting is, right? That's how it works. You just threaten them with ass whoopings and they listen to what you have to say, okay? Hey, motherfucker. Don't make me go get the paddle that has your name written on it and has notches taken out of it, and it's starting to wear down a little bit from how many times they've spanked you in the ass. Let's see. Hash says no excuses next week, Danifer. So listen here, okay? No excuses next week. Here's what I'll promise. Right now, it's Sunday. This is what I'll promise to you coming next week. You've got Tuesday, Kevin and I in studio, not bald, okay? Think about that. Tune in Tuesday to see Kevin and I not bald. Can you imagine it? Because it's going to happen. Then I'll say, I'm trying to pick a day, somewhere in between Tuesday and Sunday. Maybe Thursday, probably Thursday. I'm going to say Thursday, gaming stream, bitches. I'll bring you a gaming stream. I'll come in. No fucking child trafficking, none of that fucking crazy shit. I'll play a fucking video game. Maybe I'll play something where people can join in, okay? They got a lot of games like that now where I could it's cross-platform, open parties. Maybe we can play games together. Who knows? Thursday. Then Sunday we'll be back for a shout-out as per usual. Promise. Normal week. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, you'll see us. Hey, maybe I'll even do a short in there somewhere. Dare I say do a short? I mean, that would be the most not lazy I've been in a week in a while. Okay? Pest says, damn, that was a fast show. Yeah. Well, like I said, Kevin's gone and I didn't want to eat up all the fancy news stories that we have. No, there's not really anything going on. I don't have a lot of news stories, to be honest. Not a lot of shit that I want to talk about. And some of the stuff I would like to save for us to talk about on Tuesday. So, wanted to keep it brief so I'm not cutting into our other stuff. You know how it goes. I also need to fit in sometime. We need Babs with the tarot cards, okay? I need to get my future read or whatever at some point. I'd like to do maybe set up for a specific day a Discord, you can jump in and we can talk kind of thing. Maybe I'll plan it in Discord and set an actual date and we'll do that. I don't know. Let's see. Brazil's safer than London. Let's do that. Good show. Thank you, V-Dub. No beating your kids. Daniel rocking a Ufro. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, me and Kevin should dress up like clowns for an episode. That would be epic. That would be epic. Since it's a pandemic in Ohio, attacking clowns. Hash says, we need a future of the show read. Is that a thing? Can you tarot card read the vibes of the show? Because that's kind of scary, honestly. I don't like the idea of that. It seems intimidating to me, okay? You tarot read the show and it says it brings me up all the cards of death and destruction and fucking all this, then what do? Then now I'm discouraged about getting on the show. The tarot card said that I'm going to bring fucking fire and brimstone to the world if I keep doing this show. What am I going to do? If you tarot card me and it says like, you know, death and destruction or whatever, I can deal with that, I guess. But the show, I don't want it to say like the show is doomed. It would be too, it's too intimidating. Bab says, I can tarot read anything. I'm a Reiki master too. A Reishi? What is this? What's that mean? I don't even know any, the mystical side of Babs, I'm a newbie to. I don't know all that stuff. There's somebody at work that says they can smell you and they can tell how you're feeling that day, okay? So imagine, like, I come in and I purposely didn't wear any deodorant today. Like, I woke up with just my fresh scents so that I could stiff you with my armpit. And you know, take it in and you're like, okay, did you have a bad dream last night? Like, you're feeling you're smelling stressed. Is that a thing? Let's see. Carlos says, sounds really cool. So yeah, I guess we should get our tarot readings. I can create a natal chart for anything. Don't be negative Nancy about it, Danny. See, I'm already poisoning the water, aren't I? I'm poisoning the well already by saying like, oh, I don't know about getting the show read, blah, blah, blah. The mystical vibes are out there. I'm ruining it already. Oh, goodness gracious. I just know Reiki as magic healing hands. Interesting. My sister comes over the other day. She came to the big city. She doesn't live here. She came to the big city to get a massage. And get some stuff from my place. So she comes over and tells us about her massage or whatever, yada yada. And magic hands. That's what it was making me think of. But I don't know. I don't know about the massage. Okay. I think that it's a cool thing. You can go do your thing, whatever. But my sister says that she wanted to get a guy to massage her because the girls don't do it hard enough. And then I just start being like, okay, this is already making me uncomfortable. I don't care about some sweaty guy massaging you at all. But the only other stories I've heard about massage parlors are the happy ending ones. Okay. I've never heard about any mystical hands, but I have heard about like, oh, my buddy said that he went and he got the stereotypical fucking little, I won't even go there, little lady to do the massage and then flip him over and be like, oh, you want one of these too? That's magical hands kind of freak me out on me, okay? I'm afraid. You know, one thing leads to another, and somebody's trying to magically hand my fucking under my towel, and then I got to get out of there. Oh, goodness gracious. Dude, if people keep deleting Maggot's messages when she comes in the chat, they're all going to hate me. Come on, Babs. You can't do that. Pest already did it too. You fuckers. Let me see if I can read this. Maggot says, weird mustache guy, did you talk to your co-host about coming on K-Huck's stream? We really don't have anyone scheduled this week. Yes, I did ask Kevin if he wanted to be on the show. I thought I might have messaged you. I might not have. But yes, he's down. So just hit me up. Hit me up in the DMs. Don't look at this, you guys. Come on. I deleted the dumb question, Babs. We're going on Maggot's show, and you better be ready. You better go watch too, okay? If they're gonna have us on, they probably won't even have us on if you keep deleting their messages. Give me a break. It's hard to do PR out here when I've got the fucking mischievous fuckers in chat with all the fucking mod deletes. Come on, guys. Come on. Get your act together, okay? Get your act together. We got to get it together, okay? You got to let me and Kevin spread our wings and get our, we're marketing ourselves, going on other shows. We went on Dave's. You saw how that went. If anything, we can promise you this, guys. Think about this. Remember when I went on, initially, I go on Luke's show, okay? And we argue about the Bobby Tijuana joke. And it's Luke and Ember Lily and me and Bex or whatever, all arguing about this. What happens? Luke has like one more show, canceled, done, okay? Luke's show, done. They stopped doing it. Then I go on Milltown's Best, okay? I go on Milltown's Best, and, Dave and Eli have me. We do our thing, whatever. I think they maybe have one or two more shows, and then done. Okay? Dave, Eli fall out. The Doxing Dove cult came in, destroyed their show. Okay? So all I'm saying is, first off, I'm not guaranteeing that that's going to happen to everybody's show we go on, so don't think that, because we want invites to other people's shows. But just saying that at the very least, my track record here is every show I go on ends up imploding. So if you guys have such a problem with Maggot and K-Huck, which I don't, I think they're lovely ladies. If you guys have such a problem with them, just let us go on their show. It'd be like 2 more shows and things over, okay? That's how it rolls. So I'm sorry, Maggot, that they keep deleting your messages. Guys, you got to stop, seriously. Okay? How are we supposed to get our numbers up? How are we supposed to get people in here if you're going to delete every stranger's messages, okay? Poor Maggot Edits does not deserve to get every message deleted, okay? She did not do anything. What do you guys got to say? Oh my gosh, dude. I don't even know what's going on. Now we've got, I didn't look at chat during that whole diatribe, but now I've got chat going, saying this and that. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, you guys are breaking my balls, dude. All right. I said my thank yous. I have a feeling me and Kevin are doomed to just doing our little thing on the Clout Route, huh? We just better stay in our lane, because this is what happens when I take you guys in public. Okay, come on. Well. On that note, I appreciate you all. Okay. Parking Tiger says Maggot is going through a lot since she lost her Twitter account with 10 million tweets. You guys are such motherfuckers. I did see that. Interesting. On that note, Twitter is a fucking hellhole right now. It started a few months ago, I guess. It's been a couple months now, but it's like, it seems like everybody's getting flagged and their accounts deleted and shit. I mean, there was a point there where I got suspended for a week for saying something, but I've seen people like Parking Tigers go through a few accounts, Maggot go through a few accounts, or a account, whatever. I mean, it's not always, there's just crazy people out there that will mass flag for no reason. Hujan, how many accounts has he went through? I mean, I think that Twitter Geek account is up to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or something. Like, he's got a lot. Maggot Edit says, I don't care about these people. You can still come on and chat about anime. I think you're funny and deserve some attention. Don't sweat it. This doesn't affect anything. And then they deleted it. See, I'm glad I got it out before I get a swift delete from Carla. they're all taking turns deleting the messages. You know, it's Pest first, and then it's Babs, and now it's Carla. They taking turns to, you know, spread out the damage. So I can't hone in on anybody to get mad at. You know, they're all gonna share in the in the mischief. They're all gonna share in it. Okay. Thank you, Maggot, for being a. Thank you for being like that, okay, instead of like they're being, okay? I really appreciate your kind words there. Let's end on that note. How about that? Let's end on a happy note. Maggot said some nice things about us, and let's get out. Ash says, I'm not a participant. I'm a negligent mod. See? Oh, my God. Let's get out of here. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all. 3 episodes next week, and hold your breath. You know, wait up for that Maggot Edits K-Huck stream, because that's going to happen too. Suck it, okay?